Hello friends, welcome back to New Toy Tuesday, the weekly series where I get to show you a new toy on Tuesday. This week we have another Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous stamp set from the clearance from JoAnn's. I love the words on this. Let's get her open, shall we? Look at this. Look at it. Would you look at it? Okay, so we have this lovely stencil. I dig it. But I like the words. This is often attributed to Walt Disney. If you can dream it, you can do it. Always think outside the box. Opportunities don't happen, you create them. Whew. Creativity is allowing yourself to make mistakes. Art is knowing which ones to keep. I have that in rubber too. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Isn't that great? The best way out is always through. The past is to improve yourself, and the future is to prove yourself. And we're going to use always think outside the box. Now, I'm working on the back of an art journal page. This is mostly flat, but there's a little bit of texture because I did the big Stickles circles. So when I stamp, I'm going to use a stamping platform. But there's first things first, we're going to ink this puppy up. We're going to use some Distress Oxides, weathered wood, speckled egg, and faded jeans. First, we're going to do a little weathered wood. Now, this is a really, really light color, but it's one I don't use a lot, and I really should use it more. Let's get our stencil mat out. And we're going to use this entire stencil. I'm going to use all these different shapes because I like them. A little bit of weathered wood. And then we're going to move on to speckled egg. This is our light one. And I'm letting this fade out towards the edges, because I don't want to cover this entire piece of paper because I'm feeling kind of lazy. Now we're going to move on to faded jeans. Make sure all that other blue is off of there. I think the last blue I used this with was Blueprint Sketch. That's pretty intense blue. I think I shifted a little. Isn't that pretty? And we're going to shift over a little so we can get some more on here. I think that's about it there. There we go. All right, we'll go back to speckled egg. Get the excess of that off. And go into weathered wood. There we go, just a little bit in the very middle-ish part of the page there. I'm gonna go in with some weathered wood. And grunge it up a little bit. Do the same with a little speckled egg. Then a little of the faded jeans, kind of just on the edge. All right, now we're gonna throw a little water at it, let it do its thing. A lot of water. All right, let that go for a minute. And now let's blot. It's all speckly. All right, now we're gonna throw a little Distress Oxide Spray and speckled egg on it. Now, let's hit it with a little bit of Dylusion's black ink spray. Oh yeah, just a little, there we go. It's looking pretty cool. Look at that. Now I'm gonna stamp this stamped. I think this is Viva Las Vegas. Yeah, Viva Las Vegas stamps. Grid on here with some jet black archival. Because, y'all, it's a freshly inked pad. That's right. That's right. Look it. Yes. Where's that scrap of paper? Get all the ink. Okay. There's that. Just a messy, kind of grungy, but really pretty, I think anyway, background. Let's see. Now we're gonna add a little bit from this set. I'm gonna use these numbers. I don't know why I'm obsessed with them lately, but I am. Need amount. We'll put them about there. And maybe another set there. I love it. I love it. Okay, now always think outside the box. Yes. I think I need a scrap of paper. And we're going to stamp the butterfly from this set and then the words from our new set. And we're going to cut them out. Let's get our butterfly. Put it that way. And our always think outside the box. Like that's got the XOXO on it. That's fun. Okay. them up. And this, always think outside the box is gonna be sticky because it's new, but that's okay. Ink them up. Lovely. All right, isn't that pretty? I try to make that on the plate there. And that's why God invented archival cleaner. Alrighty, I'm just gonna paint this butterfly with a little bit of distress paint, or distress, words, oxide ink. That's what I meant. Add a little water. That was a weathered wood butterfly. And then we'll add a little speckled egg. With some water. Look how pretty. And a little bit of faded jeans. Again with water. On his body. And the spots. There we go, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm gonna do a little bit of the faded jeans in our XOXO, right here where the O's are, just right here, because you see it goes to the O on the outside. So we're gonna do that. Clever, right? Okay, so we're gonna fussy cut the butterfly, and then I think outside the box, I'm actually going to cut it into a rectangle. It's gonna be in the box. Alrighty, our things are cut out. This is turning out to be a kind of monochromatic page, but that's okay. I want to take the butterfly. He's going to go about here. Now I'm going to stamp him again on this sheet because I do not fussy cut skinny things like antennas and skinny legs and stuff like that. So we're going to stamp him right on the page. And we're going to use the platform because this, like I said, this page is slightly lumpy, so it might need a second stamping. We're gonna put it here. And then I want it over here. All right, ink it up. Rather loudly. Perfect. You can see his antennas, and that's what I needed. Squeak. Okay, now just a little bear glue. I'm gonna just stick his body down and let the wings be kind of free. Let's get it lined up. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. All right, and then think outside the box. It's gonna go about here, and I wanna do black around it and drip it. So we'll use bear glue to stick this down onto, just because I know it'll be getting stuck. About like that. Placement. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some of this Dylusions black ink. I'm just gonna put some in this little cup. And use a brush. And let it drip. Just tap it and get it to go where you want it to. Then have your paper towel handy to blot it when you want. And I kind of go all the way around our little saying here. I'm gonna get my drip to go past my hole. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what I want right there. That's great. Okay, and then I want to take my Daniel Smith gold that I keep in a little cup, watercolor. It's a handy way to keep it handy. I cracked myself up. Okay. And then we're just gonna do a little splatter, a little gold. More water. There we go. Alrighty. Last thing I want to add is some Faded Jeans Distress Stickles. Just because I have it. And I don't, don't pull these out very often. So I thought maybe a little in the butterfly. We'll just take our paintbrush and move it around a little bit. The thing about distress stickles versus regular stickles is that distress stickles is very large, very chunky glitter. And that's evidenced by the difference in the size of the hole in the bottle. Stickles, regular Stickles, little dispenser top is much, much smaller. There we go. go. Gotta have a little glitter, right? Don't I always? Oh wait, there's some on this paper towel. I'll just use it. Put a little bit under the wing there. But Distress Stickles have the same self-leveling properties as regular Stickles. So that's nice. Makes them very easy to work with. There we go. A little bit of Stickles. And then how about in here? I'll just, whatever's left over, I'll just smear around. You're not really going to see it, except for, you know, if it hits the light in certain ways. But it's nice to have it. So a little bit of glitter here and there. Let's put some more up over here. Just a little paintbrush. Not a fancy paintbrush. El Cheapo. Doesn't even have a name on it. It's number 8, I can tell you that. Alrighty, here's our art journal page using this week's new toy. This lovely stamp set from Tim Holtz and Stampers Anonymous, and the JoAnn's clearance rack. I can see myself using the stencil a lot. I like it. And really, once I got all this other ink and stuff on here, you can't really see it, right? But it's just a nice little bit of background. My butterfly is mildly popped up. I got some dripping going on. Got some gold splatter. Page makes my heart happy. We used 3 Distress Oxide inks, pulled out the old Distress Stickles, and nice little page, right? I hope you enjoyed this art journal page and seeing this lovely stamp set. Check your local JoAnn, see if they have any left on the clearance rack, man. They're a good deal. Remember, be excellent to each other and go make something. Bye-bye.